I love me this time of year. While we're waiting for everybody to come on live, I just want to let you know that you guys have all entered your questions, and I've got them right here and ready to rumble. And I also have 3 things that Spirit would like to talk about with us today about Halloween as well. So as soon as everybody comes on live with me and joins me, I'm going to read off what Spirit would like to talk about. Hi! Hi, Muriel! All the way from the other side of Canada! Woohoo! Now, you know that I got to mess around with some filters. How spooky is this? Ooh! I see you! Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, innocent. I'm just so innocent. Hi guys. Hi James. Hi. So I've got all of your questions written down. And I also have 3 topics that Spirit would like to talk about in regards. Oh, it's the apps built right into Facebook. You hit the little sparkle wand on the bottom left, and it opens it all up. And so I've been going through and seeing which ones I like. And of course, you guys know what theme song this is. The TV show. Does anybody know? Come on, don't leave me hanging. And I've got my Ghostbuster shirt on. Just being silly. Bringing out the kid in all of us. That's what I do best, I think, sometimes. Yay, Christine! Romania's in the house. Now, you guys, there's one here. Check this out. Am I right? You didn't see this coming, did you? Hi! And so, if you ever feel like being a leprechaun, you guys know where to go. These special charms, that's right. TV show charms. Yay! Yeah, I like the cat too. But I kind of also like this sexy glasses and bow tie look. So I have to be professional. Oh, I love it. You want this shirt? I'm going to tell you where you can get this shirt. Okay, so I'm just going to die down this music now, and we're going to get started. Okay, this shirt comes all the way from the UK. Alyssa told me where to order some shirts. So you can get these kinds of shirts, just like my Lord of the Rings shirt that glows in the dark. You guys are all like, okay. But what I like about these shirts are they're 100% cotton, and they have deals on where they're like $3 or $7. I think I paid $6 for this shirt. And to get something 100% cotton is pretty important. So you guys can all check it out on Qwertee. So that's Qwertee. You guys will love them. And they got like a wide range, like anything that you guys think you like really cool stuff. Oh, you guys. You're gonna make me gush. That's not part of the filters. Okay, so I was checking in with Spirit last night, and I was investigating what Spirit would like to talk about today. And Spirit meaning my guardian angel Agnes. But I suspect that, ooh, yes. Oh yeah, the new one was made in, the new Ghostbusters is made in Canada. Well, Dan Aykroyd, he still lives in Canada. Isn't that cool? And they're also going to be in this new movie coming up, so I'm super pumped about it. Here comes my Canadian accent. All right, so the 3 things that Spirit would like to talk about, when I say Spirit, what are we talking about with spirit? Everyone on the other side that is watching each of you. Well, that's a broad range, isn't it? Grandma, grandpa, my dog Tuffy. Anybody else? She's just laughing but kind of rolling her eyes at me. Mainly your spiritual team, your spiritual advisors, so your spirit guides, your angels and the archangels and the ascended masters, the ascended masters that work with each of you. Okay, so I'm going to read off what they would like to talk about, because it's not always what one would suspect. So the number one thing on the list here, written down by moi last night, is the traditions that Spirit loves about Halloween right now. What are the traditions that Spirit really loves about Halloween right now? Okay, so what are they? Yeah, they're saying the trick-or-treating, the getting involved with one another, the community spirit. They would prefer that we eat more healthy food choices or options other than the chocolate and the sugar, but they know that that will happen in time or progress in time. We will, on Earth in general, we will want to feed our bodies more nutritious foods. But the community spirit, the dressing up, the having fun, the joy, the smiles. They're even talking about all the things after that, like carving pumpkins, having sleepover parties, getting to know one another offline. Okay, so those are the things that they loved watching and enjoying with us. Okay, so she's dusting off her hands. The second thing that Spirit wants to talk about, what Spirit thinks about Halloween and the thinning of the veil during this time. So, do you want to take that? Okay, for those of you, she's going to explain what thinning of the veil means. It means becoming more sensitive and aware of the vibrational frequency that surrounds you every day. Okay? So some of you are curious and interested in knowing about the potential of connecting with or being influenced by lower vibrational frequencies that may come across and be able to penetrate the veil during this time. And as we call it on the other side, run amok. There is no need to concern yourselves. Remember these words. What you place your attention and your focus upon is what you will create. So, be the still observer of the thoughts that flow through your mind and the vibrational frequency in which you house. And if this is difficult for you, call upon us to help you, and we will do so. Give away those low vibrational thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and we will do so. Okay, the last question is, let's get serious. I gotta wear glasses, even though I don't really need them. Just looking at, yeah. Sandra, you're adorable. I shouldn't have watched Poltergeist. Exactly. Do you know, like, long ago, long ago when I was growing up, we were just put in front of the TV to watch all these programs at like age 6. And like, I don't know what it was. I think the veil was really thick then because I wasn't super sensitive. I just kind of sit there and watch it and I handled it okay. Whereas now I'm more sensitive and more open, and certain things that I watch, I really watch, and I am watchful of what I watch because of how it feels. So as you open and expand and become more sensitive, you then say, ooh, yeah, maybe I'll hang back on that because I know it's not going to make me feel good. It is always an internal guidance system in your chest and stomach, always guiding you. But sometimes I know we like to get scared. Now, this is the next topic that she wants to talk about, which is leading off of what we just discussed, which is the importance of not feeding into fear-based material, keeping a light, playful mindset when watching material. So I'm assuming if you can watch something like Hocus Pocus or Ghostbusters, and you can keep joyous, like fun and laughter intermixed, and it's not too scary, then they're looking upon that as better material to watch than of an array of different material, right? Yeah, like Hellboy. Oh, Hellboy actually wasn't too bad, actually. I don't think it was too bad. But you know what I mean when the head rotates full circle and the body comes out of the bit. Why do that to yourself? So do you want to add to that? Because I keep talking. Yes, I'd like to add to that. Many of you do not realize or recognize that the vibrational frequency that emits from the material in which you watch, whether it is a television program, a movie, or a YouTube video, does directly impact and influence your vibrational frequency. So it is wise to move just a bit in the direction of material that is not as jarring. Yeah. Okay. All right, she's dusting off her hands. Now we're going to go right into these questions here. And again, I'm just going to channel my guardian angel Agnes, and we'll see what she'd like to say. Where and why did Halloween start? Okay, so back in the day, a while ago, there were more belief systems in place that influenced folks to develop rituals to ward off or guard their homes. That's one. Rituals of coming together as a community to ward off evil spirits or low vibrational energy. That's two. But what she wants to say about this, and she's clapping when she's saying it, and it's not just her being giddy and happy about this. I can actually pick up on multiples. I'm assuming this is the rest of my angels around her. Yes, it is. They're all really happy as to the way that Halloween has transitioned. Okay, so yes, it is a marketing time to sell a lot of candy, but you can shift into eating other treats that are better for you, that are homemade if you wish. But she's saying that what they really are happy about is that it's become more fun and frolic, and bringing out that inner child inside of each of us. So that's what she's relaying, that they're all happy about how it's transitioned. Really, we don't need to dive in and give thought to what has taken place in the past, because the past is the past. And the moment of now, the present, is really all in truth that there is. She just loves saying that. Okay, so sometimes we get fixated or stuck on things in the past, right? Why did we create Halloween? So I think we covered that one, unless you want to add anything else. For the joy of it. She wants to talk about the present moment of now, for the joy of it, for the fun of it. Yeah, you like my costume? You like it? Well, it's from Courtie, which is in the UK, 100% cotton. And the cool thing about Courtie is they take a picture, which we all know what this is, but somebody like does a painting of it, and then they slap it onto a shirt, and then I bought it for $6. Sometimes they have shirts on for $3. I highly recommend going over there and checking it out. Courtie starts with a Q. Q-U-E-R-T-E-E. Yeah, I know. And you know what's interesting? That I'd heard from Alyssa, because Alyssa spent 2 years in the UK. They don't even carve pumpkins. From what she had told me, they do more like squash. And she goes, you know what it's like to look at a carved squash? It's really creepy. And I was like, oh my God. And they don't celebrate it in the same way we do. So, if they come over here, some people from the UK, they've never even tried pumpkin pie before. Oh, that is where my arch nemesis is, you little pumpkin pie. But really, it's like once a year. With the thinning of the veil, what kind of entities can we sense? And do we need to set boundaries and put a protection? Only if you believe you do. Yep, you're gonna get it on this one, Sandra. So if you believe that there is something that, and you fixate and focus on it, and you're watching material like movies and it's fixating, focusing on it, guess what? We are the creators of our reality. So if you know that you're safe and protected at all times, you're safe and protected at all times. The key is to watch how you feel with the thoughts and the action steps that you take. Like if you're saging, is that coming from, oh, I love the smell of sage. Ah, yes, I'm just gonna clean out the energy here. Or are you like, I am going to sage my house and all of you will be leaving out the door. Gone with you, gone with you. Okay, so you get my point. Liz, you're cracking me up. No, bye, can't pay me enough to watch scary movies. Yeah, I go as far as like, what do I go as far as? Hocus Pocus, or have you guys ever seen High Spirits? Oh man, that is such a good film. Filmed in a castle in Ireland, and it's got so much humor and wit in it. Filmed in 1980s with Daryl Hannah playing a ghost, and so many other movie stars in that movie. Oh my God, it's so good. Ooh. And then like the castle, and they have the big fireplace, and like they basically try to lure people to this castle because they're going broke. So they're like, well, we're going to pretend like we have ghosts even though we don't. And so people come. And then what ends up happening is they end up catching on that there's really no ghosts. That was pretty sweet. But basically put, then the real ghosts act up in the castle. All the relatives of the owner get a little chuffed. Oh yeah, practical magic. There's another one that's not too bad. You can just kind of fast forward if you don't like some of the parts. But High Spirits. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so do you want to add anything else to that? Okay, so she's going to delve in a little deeper here with with entities, if you want to call it dark spirits, etc. And so off to the races we go. Hi ho, hi ho. She wants to talk about that some souls, they sign up for that experience to learn and grow through. And she's saying that that's hard for us to comprehend or understand. She knows that. There's a lot of growth and toughening up that occurs with that kind of contrast. But you'll always get to the other side. Always. And there are lessons learned. Okay. It's funny because she says we point the finger at these low vibrational frequencies or entities, and we're like, ooh, like, yeah. But she says that everything and everyone is playing its part, it's playing its role, and it's all for the growth of the beings that choose to incarnate here. Now, she says, occasionally there are situations where individuals will have experiences that are haunting. She's saying haunting and daunting. And she put that both in my head. Oh, we're rhyming today now. Okay, so when you have something that happens and you know, you're like, oh my God, like, what just happened? And it kind of scares you. Okay. Now she's pointing at me. So yes, there were two situations where I had my house cleaning company and I was going through the house. One of them was a new cleaning that I had gotten, and it was an old home. It was back in the 1800s it was built. It was actually originally a barn that was converted into a house and then over the years upgraded. And I go up into the bedroom and I know someone's in the closet. And I know that this woman is hiding. So what do you do in situations like that? Well, let me tell you. I could tell that she was panicking, that she knew I knew she was there. And the other thing I noticed, and I caught on to really quickly, is she could tell what I was thinking. It was easy peasy for her. No problem. Telepathy is all that they have over there. Everything's energy, everything's frequency, your thoughts are the same. So let me tell you, I was like, with the vacuum, I was like, in the closet, now I'm out of here. And she was hiding out in the closet in the master bedroom suite, and I was like, oh my God, get me out of here. But basically, Jesus comes to me and says, she's stuck. She has a religious upbringing, background, and she is very uncertain as to where she's going to go. She's concerned she's going to go somewhere low vibrational. So she's not listening, paying attention to her team that's trying to get her to cross over. So can you help me cross her over? Because she doesn't see me. She's not seeing me. And I thought, that's weird that this woman doesn't see Jesus, isn't it? But I guess she's just stuck in her own reality, right? So I say, okay, yeah, I'll do that. And it was probably another week, and she was still in the closet. And I went home, and then Jesus says, I'm going to bring her into your space now. So in she came, and he wanted me to translate his words for her to hear, so that she felt comforted in knowing that it's time to cross over and Jesus is here and he's going to take you, because of her background and her belief system of what she was potentially going to be creating, right? So there they went. I mean, my God, I relayed the message to her and she was like, okay. And they were gone like that into this brilliant white light. It was literally under it's probably 1 second. And I just was like, well, that was quick. And another time, there's this massive, like, disembodied voice about 2 feet away from the left side. You know, that freaked me out. Inside, I was trying to keep calm, and I just huffed myself out onto the front lawn, and I stood there, and I was trying to process what exactly I just heard. I was hearing a voice that wasn't coming from a throat box. Do you know how creepy that is? It was like, I don't know how to explain it to you. It was like right next to my head, but without vocal cords. But it was louder than that, and it was really intense. It was like, I knew an energy was reaching out to me. It seemed lost and confused, and it was trying to get my attention. So what did I do when I'm freaked out? And I got to get this job done. This isn't my house. This is a house I'm cleaning. I got to get it done. I have to go back in there. And the owner's nowhere around, and it's a vacation rental. So, hey, people are arriving. I got to get this job done. And I got some gong show happening in here. Oh, seriously? I calmly put my stuff down, took some deep breaths, and I walked out on the front lawn. I thought, okay, I'm going to distance myself from whatever this is because it freaked me out. So I'm standing on the front lawn and I'm thinking about my options because I got to go back in there. And I think to myself, well, this energy is reaching out to me, so maybe what I should do is get some help. So I call in the big guns. I call in Jesus. And now maybe you guys don't feel aligned with that. That's okay. Call in Archangel Michael. Call in whomever is high vibrational and can handle this. Because this is all new to me. I wasn't going to handle it. So what happens is Jesus comes in, has a word with me, and he immediately goes in the building, and I'm just kind of waiting outside the door, and I can see through Jesus' eyes. Is that weird or what? I can see him looking and searching in the basement of this house, looking for this energy. And there it was, huddled in the corner, rocking with its knees up. I thought, okay, I can't be scared about this because this soul looks like it really needs help. And as soon as Jesus reached it, Jesus crossed this energy over, and it was awesome. So what you deem as being scary in a moment, just remember you have major backup on the other side, and there in truth really isn't anything to be scared of. If we knew how incredible and how magnificent we are and how light-filled we are as the beings that we are, we wouldn't even give that focus. We'd be like, this is my life. This is my energy. And I have my backup ensuring that this is so. So we don't need to go to fear. You would have been peeing your pants, huh? It was that close. Do you want to say anything else on that? There's a lot that we don't understand about what is taking place on the other side. A lot. Okay, we get it. You're saying she's like this a lot with her hands. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot we don't understand that's going on. Yeah, even me. I mean, I get snippets. I'm getting pieces of what they want to share with me, but I can see there's a lot going on that I don't know. And she's saying that with that being said, please call upon your angels and your spiritual team, your spiritual advisors, and know that all is well, and that everything will be taken care of, and that all is well. Yeah, exactly. When you shift your own frequency, you're not a match for anything low vibrational anyways. So why go there? Why do that to yourself? Am I right? All right. Oh, What do you want to say, speaking on behalf of the angels, about this magical time of Halloween? What do you want to say about it? She's expressing excitement, giddiness, enthusiasm. She likes the decorating, the lights, the pumpkin carving, the lighting up of the pumpkins. She enjoys watching all of this. She enjoys the rush of excitement that she sees and senses within me around this time of year, bringing me back to the core beingness, the youthful, childlike side of part of who I am. It's that connection with the inner child that is most important. Couldn't agree more. Tara, you're like, I like it a lot. I mean, some people go all buck wild for Halloween, just like some people go buck wild for Christmas. I say let them. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun with it. Eat lots of yummy food and enjoy it. All right, now, let's see if the professor can take some of your questions. Yeah, renaming Halloween to Inner Child's Day or Inner Child's Play Day. Want to come over to my house? Yeah, you want to have a sleepover? Yeah, real bad. Let's go. Okay, so what kind of questions does everybody have about Halloween, or what in general would you like to talk about? What is on your mind? I'll take a few questions here and we will get ready to rumble. My ears are waiting. Come on. I intend to. Yeah, like build a blanket fort. Have fun. Like bring it. I mean, is that not the best part of like having children, is that you get to enjoy those childlike times with them all over again? You get to be fun and goofy and enjoy having a good time. Yeah, you bet. Oh my God, that is awesome, Betsy. You dressed up as Mr. Rogers. Oh my God. Okay, so did Mr. Rogers enjoy? I'm getting a full-blown yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. He's saying, he's got this big smile on his face. He was nudging you, Betsy. If you just had the idea kind of pop into your head out of nowhere, you know where it came from. You wanted something silly, goofy, similar like this one. Let's see what else he's saying. I love it when you all connect to that inner child and that selfless love within each of you. I haven't left. I'm still here, and I come and go, and I enjoy helping many of you here on earth. He's explaining that he really likes to give and to help, and that has not stopped even though he has crossed over on the other side. Now he's laughing, like he's full-blown laughing. The main important message that he has is to, and what he wanted to come through with the work that he did when he was here on the earth, is to bring everyone together, togetherness, irregardless of race, irregardless of color, irregardless of sexuality. He wants to add that in. Come together. Bring yourselves together. He's saying that we have a lot of support and a lot of love here on the other side. He's just smiling and he's blowing you a kiss. Oh my God, that is awesome. Quite frankly, that was the first time I've ever channeled Mr. Rogers. He's just said, hopefully not your last. I love that. I just love that. All right. Let's see where we're gonna go. Oh, your birthday's on Halloween? You lucky kid. So is Vanilla Ice, the singer. I think you're the only two that I know. Oh, cool. Your birthday's on Halloween, and so you're just wondering why? Your angels just said, why not? It's a 2-for-1. Your birthday and Halloween on the same day. two for one, or a twofer. Your angels just so witty. Okay. What's most important is that you enjoy yourself, dear one. And they're blowing you kisses. Okay. Absolutely, you can communicate with past loved ones all the time. You want to talk to whomever? Start talking. Like that. Like that. There's no delay. There's no, oh, I wonder if they're going to get my message or not. No, they get your message the second that you talk to them. And if they are preoccupied and busy with something, sometimes I see them in a resting chamber. Sometimes I see them just flitting all over the place. Like they barely stop enough to like chat with me. They're having that much of a good time. Or sometimes they're in a classroom setting and I'm interrupting them with their learning. So they'll talk with me for a very brief period of time or not at all. But if that happens and they're busy, their guardian angel acts as an answering machine and will take your message. I've even tried to like look for the person in the rest chamber and the angel will just, nope, you're not getting past. So the second you talk to them, the second they hear you, whether you think it or speak it or write it down, once they cross over, they're omnipresent beings of light and love that can be anywhere and everywhere all at the same time. There is no constraints. There are no time constraints. It's like incredible. Oh yeah. You love these effects? I do too. Okay, absolutely, Faye. Let's see where we're going to go with this. What is best for Faye to know as far as her guardian angel's name or spirit guide's name? Guardian angel. He's saying his name is Robert. They're putting in my head Faye, and then they changed the name of it, or the spelling of it, I'm sorry. So your name is spelled F-A-Y. Now they want to say Faye, as in fairies. There's a link there. There's a reason why you're called Faye. They're telling me that you've had lifetimes with trying out fairy energies, incarnating as fairies. There's a connection with Fae, elementals, the earth. The earth, the earth, the earth. We love you. Do you want to tell me your name? This is your second guardian angel. She wants to be called Faye as well. What? She just keeps putting it in, except her name is spelled F-A-E. And now she's giving me a wink and a thumbs up. Why do you have the same name as her? Because I choose it. Because I want to. because I've enjoyed these lifetimes as with her playing out elementals. You can call her what you wish, but she wishes to be known as Fae, as an F-A-E. Cool! Are dark entities more around at Halloween? It all comes down to what you think and what you believe and what you fixate upon and what you put your attention into and what thoughts you give and attention in the direction and the focus that you give it. So if you believe that there are, you're giving energy and your attention to this manifester, creator, being of light and love that manifests and creates worlds. She's saying that our energy, our frequency as manifestors can help and contribute to creating worlds. So why give your attention, your frequency, why lower your frequency by entertaining such thoughts? Thank you, dear ones. Well, that was pretty clear. She's my guardian angel, so can you imagine me on the daily with this, right? Like, look out, she's gonna she's got like a 2-pack punch sometimes, like she has no problems. Susan, Mr. Rogers was here in the U.S. When I was growing up, you know, like Sesame Street, and then you would have Mr. Rogers would be another television program, and he would come and teach the kids certain stuff, and he was very friendly, and the theme there was he was your neighbor. What was the song? I'm not gonna sing, but I wish you were my neighbor. I think I'm getting it right. Great question, Emma. Are there more angels around at this time of year? Same amount. However, she says that we will gradually, as we move along on this path here on Earth, we will each be gaining more angels. Each of us. More and more and more. Right until the end. For each of us. Did Christine hear any noises in her house? I just get no. And I get this. No. Not any noises that are tied to spirit being in your home. Your home's quite calm, Christine. And you got a lot of backup and support. I don't know if you called that in, but you have your angels that are really calm too, and I get nothing there. It's actually like a warm, enjoyable, homey feeling that I'm getting from them. Oh, isn't that cool? You have a small cleaning business like I had. Oh, I hear you. Will you be doing it forever? No. Yeah. Can you imagine? I was cleaning homes, and finally my angels were like, what do you think about giving some readings for a living? And I was like, what? And then 3 months later, I said, okay, well, I'll dip my toe in the water and we'll see how this goes. And I booked out for a month out. I was just booked. Like, I was doing 4 or 5 readings a day, which I wouldn't recommend anybody. But you don't need to know what the next steps will be. This is in our hands, and we will be guiding you accordingly when the time comes. Your soul's starting to pick up on the energy, that the knowingness that this is going to come to an end. The only thing that keeps you there is this, meaning money, abundance. There will be a transition away from this form of work into another path. And this path will also be self-employment. Holy Toledo Dawn. Friggin' awesome. Keep us posted. Self-employment. Yes. Okay. Okay. Is there really a new movie coming out with Mr. Rogers? Serena's like, yeah, I share my birthday with Vanilla Ice. Ice, ice, baby. Yeah, that is so cool. Is the veil thinner at Halloween? If you believe it is. Come on! That's pretty much it. Like, if you get wrapped up into it and all the low vibrational talk about it and, oh, it's thinner, woo, then I guess you're going to feed into that and give your energy there. But otherwise, it will be as you wish it to be. All right. She has spoken. Oh, shame, shame, Susan. Come over here and we'll celebrate it together. You would love it. We'll go trick-or-treating. Yeah. Sandra, just start talking to your dad. Just start talking to him. And you can even ask him to help you with certain things. Oh, you bet. Get in there and start chatting with him. Look at his picture. And then you can sit quietly with a quiet mind key. And then you can see if you feel any pressure or warmth coming up beside your body. And that will be a very good indicator where his energy is. Just feel the shift, the change in the room. And you don't have to try to do this. This is not trying, okay? We actually need to defragment this up here, defragment and create more stillness and more quiet. So sit quietly and call him in. And then if you don't feel anything, you say, Dad, I don't feel anything. Can you like turn it up? I really want to feel you. I guarantee you, he will crank it up. He will open and expand his energy even more. Or his angels will for him. Hi, Teresa. I'm a cat today. Oh, me too, Liz. I totally dressed up as a fairy once at a Halloween party. It was pretty awkward walking through a Halloween party and you have these sparkle wings off your back and you kind of bang into everybody. But other than that, I really liked it. Brenda would like to know the name of her guardian angel. I'm getting David. And get a thumbs up. Okay, do you want to say that one louder? Serena. Serena. And it's very like Serena. Her energy is very smooth and like magical feeling. How do you explain that? It is. Okay, so there you have it. Serena and David is a little bit more astute, whereas Serena is very, how do you explain that? Like I explained my guardian angel as looking like Galadriel. It's kind of similar to that, like, but I see more like slight fairy energy to it. Do you want to add in on that? I see more glimmer. I see glimmer and she's showing me sparkles. She wants you to see her with having a magical feel and magical qualities to her. She's laughing and saying, what is magic? What is magic? She wants you to ponder upon that. Oh, Christina, your father-in-law passed away recently. Is there anything we need to know? Let's just see where he is. Christina Kidd would like to speak and know if he's in a rest chamber. Whoa, that came through sharp. Did you see me? He is resting. And his guardian angel is here right behind my head, telling me he's in a rest chamber right now. He's resting, and he's all right. He will come back and frequently watch you and the family in the future. You and the kids. Everyone. Yeah. Very straightforward, strong guardian angel. Even the way he just gave a kiss, it was like, okay, I'm out. Like that. Leaving quickly. Okay, so he just popped in real quick to say this. So when he comes out of the rest chamber, then you will be able to converse with him. But even if you wanted to speak with him right now through a medium or directly, he's resting. But the guardian angel will take your messages. He's saying, thank you, Kristin. Thank you, Kristin. Like that. All right. Let's have a look here. Yeah, Tara, the angels, when they come around, it's like roses and floral scents and just like a unbelievable, warm, loving feeling. It's just so eternal. And they're just not even turning it up yet. The time when my angel wanted to get my attention, she opened up 10 feet in front of me. And so, was that your full impact when you opened up in front of me? Like, were you just opening 100% right there to get my attention? What? She says it was only like 40 to 50% of her energy opening and exposed to me. Whoa. She's laughing. I am not kidding when I tell you how immense that was. Like, it was just jaw-dropping. She knew that she needed to get my attention during this time. She considered it a crisis moment, and she needed to get my attention and let me know that I was not alone, that I am never alone. It was a very dark time, a very difficult time. Kristin had lost her dog. She had been unwell for over a year. She was having troubles eating food or getting nourishment into her body, and she had parted ways with her partner at the time, a soulmate that she was with. So I needed to take more drastic action to get her attention. She's winking at me like that's only 40% of my energy. Oh my God. I was like, oh, holy hen, that was okay. It was incredible. Okay, so I'm going down to the bottom, and I'm just going to have a look and see here. You're welcome, Christina. You know, they are only going to get your attention if you need it. And I'll tell you, that day I did. But there's even, she's saying there's even lessons and growth in the suffering. So one may look upon it, them hanging back and watching while you suffer, but remember your soul signed up for a certain contract to learn and grow through. And it's important to remember that we are always near, we are always right by. You can ask us to help you make things easier for yourselves, to clear and transmute your cluttered minds but we will not usurp contracts made by your higher selves in any lifetime. However, if necessary, we will intervene in certain moments where it is life-threatening. That these are just one of the times that they will intervene. So there are other times where they will intervene. They always keep a watchful eye on us. Okay, any final words? Enjoy yourselves. Connect with your inner child. Know that we are nearby and that we love you eternally, forevermore, more than you realize or can comprehend. Trust the guidance that comes to you. Go with the flow and act accordingly as guided. Amen. How beautiful. Love you guys. Have a wonderful Halloween.